So what a sight this is. Another edition of this proud competition, just seemingly bigger and better still. Faces, of course, have come and gone, but some things never change. Those first-day feelings, new hopes, new expectations, and the belief that maybe, just maybe, this time it will be your turn. And the mood is boisterous. It is a perfect ambience for the central characters who are ready now to perform. And it's been given away. Tries a shot! Jim, you've played in games of this nature. Who can make the difference?
Well, Peter, someone I see as being a well-rounded forward is Alvaro Morata. You could expect a lot of balls into the box when he's leading the line, with him being so good in the air. And he does score a lot of headed goals, something I see as the outstanding quality in his game.
Yeah, the easiest way to make a difference is to score, so no argument there. Diego Carlos gets over and intercepts. Paz. And this is Morata. Over to the right flank.
It's a decent chance to counter-attack.
Yildiz! Oh, that was no routine save.
He's definitely living up to the occasion here. He just loves being out there amongst it.
Milan with the corner, they're first. Çalhanoğlu goes short. And he's heaved it away. Como have the chance to go the other way. That is good pressure, just hounded him off it. And he's there to retrieve it. So, Jim, what has caught your eye in these early exchanges?
Well, both sides seem happy with the patient approach for now, still trying to have a good look at one another.
Tomori gets a foot in here. He's having a hit! Crossbar comes to the rescue. Oh, he's felt that, hasn't he? Gabia. Modric. Como have had plenty of possession, but few, if any, genuine chances. That has not gone well. But it is clear to see that he is not at all happy with that. Oh, they could be caught out here. Shapes to shoot! And there's his goal! And there is your opener! A momentary lapse mercilessly exploited. They were absolutely lethal.
The danger was always there, Peter. We all knew they'd be pouncing on any slip or any sort of indecision. They need to sharpen up or it's going to happen again.
Como penetrate first. It is a truly precious lead.
That has really stirred things up, and if they carry on like this, things might even get louder here.
Çalhanoğlu. And it's Ribery. Spread to the right. Looking to play him in. Nicely weighted ball. Now it's Kakare, and he's managed to get free. It's a pretty loose pass. Looking for the run.
Well, he got rid because he was under pressure. This is the time you need that pace.
Now it's Yildiz. Can he get it through?
Whatever happens, that's the kind of movement which raises hope.
That's a corner kick. It's their second corner of the game. Çalhanoğlu with the short one. And this is Ribery. Oh, well played. He's taken that really cleanly. And now a sudden chance to counter. Well, that's a booking, always looked it. Morata. Calhanoglu. Now, can they get him away? Now it's Pulisic. Oh, it's a foul. It could be a penalty. No, the referee's judged that the offence took place outside the area. Oh, no messing about. It is red. Well, no question, Jim, the referee has seen that as a professional foul.
He really ended up between a rock and a hard place then, Peter. Probably took the harder choice.
Great chance here from position A1. Great chance here to level it up. Calhanoglu! Superb from Calhanoglu! A finish of true class! They have come roaring back!
Well, it looks like we have ourselves a real game here now, Peter. They've been rewarded for their courage, for their attitude, for their application, and now they'll want another.
That was beautiful. Something close to genius.
Well, he made it look effortless. Clearly a training ground perfectionist.
Sostituzione di giocatori. Numero 38.
Time then for the first substitution of the game.
Well, he can certainly make his side a lot more unpredictable, Peter. You know, he has a very good eye for a pass and a tricky one at that.
Milan restore parity.
Well, this is to be expected, Peter. When you've got two strong teams of fairly equal standing, the outcome should all come down to finishing. Decent attempt, that, just a little mistimed.
Well, the run has been sold a little bit short there.
Milan clearly should have gone for the easier pass. Now they'll have to quickly regroup.
Modric. Como can, of course, make a change whenever they choose.
That's just playing it safe and simple.
Calhanoglu. Looking for options for movement. Oh, super! Oh, shooting chance! It's bounced back off the post. Goal, Milan! And the comeback is complete. Right place, right time, and a fine instinctive finish.
Well, I admire players who do that because they just don't give up on anything.
Milan with the lead.
This is the perfect example of how to play with a man advantage. Move the opposition from side to side, wear them down, deserve goal.
Ci saranno 3 minuti di recupero.
He's having a shot! Well, that is remarkable.
I thought it was a really good break. No shortage of pace nor intensity. Exactly what's required when on the counter-attack.
Cambio di giocatori.
So the manager can make a change for the first time in the game here.
Well, I think he'll undoubtedly add more movement and fluidity in the final third with his passing range.
Paz. Well played, that has snuffed out the danger. Tries to pass it through. Well, played right into his path. Header! Oh, quality save! The whistle's gone, and that's it for the first half. So, engaging and still right on edge. Plenty of signs to suggest this will turn out to be a really good one. And we are up to the break.
Well, I can tell you it's been an absolutely fantastic watch, Peter. I wish I could come here every week. It's been wonderfully open, wonderfully tense, and beautifully unpredictable now.
Well, that just about sorts out the first 45 minutes, and we'll be back with the second very soon.
Attenzione, un cambio.
Down to business again.
It's not easy being down in situations like this. I know it's an overused term, but you really have to play with courage. Be brave, and let's see where it gets you. You might just get lucky because of it.
The ball is loose and the chase is on. Morata was alert to the possibilities, but in the end it's fruitless. Now who's going to be first to this? Well, he's not happy with that challenge, but the referee has let it go. Well seen, saw that coming.
That's great positioning, so good from him.
Aimed beyond the defence. Good ball, good take. Surely he can he finish? Looked to surprise the keeper, but missed the target.
And Kunku really would relish another crack at that same challenge, I suspect.
Kakare. Oh, Red, nice interception. He's a sharp little ball here. It's Morata! Spectacular from Morata! About as smooth as it gets. They've done it again! It is incredible!
Wow, this is so good. I mean, seriously good. They're putting on quite a show here for us.
And he stuck it away as if laser-guided.
Well, Peter, I think the keeper knew straight away he was never going to get to it.
Quite a game, this. All square again.
Well, I'd happily watch this every week, Peter. This is exactly what you want from a big game.
He's through here. And into the grateful arms of the keeper. And that pass is somewhat less than ideal.
Well, everything up to the final pass looked decent. They just couldn't pick out that killer ball.
Who saw this coming? What an enthralling contest. What a wonderful contest. Taken back almost at once. And he's chosen to go back.
He had nobody else to help out there.
Keeper's got good distance on that. Como, oh, of course, in a position. Morata! That's a fair try, but just off target.
Well, there wasn't too much wrong with his effort. He needs to get on the ball again and give it another crack. I would.
Tomori, Pavlovic, pass somewhat off target. That is good alertness. Ederson, and it's Çalhanoğlu. Now it's Yildiz. Yildiz cuts a frustrated figure right now. He just cannot get away.
He needs a minder, and one of his teammates should be picking up on that, and quickly.
Chance! Good run, lovely take, but that is where it stopped.
Well, it goes to show you there's a lot you can do if you have willing runners like that. You'll always get that chance, and it's quite direct from them. It's actually quite long from back to front.
Cross flung in towards the middle. And he's cut it out. It's good pressing, squeezing the play. Can he get on the end of this?
Well, he certainly wasn't in the mood to take any risks. Well, there's no doubt that they want to win this, Peter. They'll have to maintain the energy and dynamism until the very end.
And it's Morata. Terrific save by Abbiati! And no! He had to, and yet he could not.
It's a very watchable game, isn't it? Any goal from here could well be the winner.
Cambio di giocatori.
So a bit of a revolving door here. Lots and lots of changes.
I think you have to admire his willingness to keep plugging away, but the manager has done him a big favour, I think, by taking him off. You know, he was looking very, very leggy.
Ribéry.
It was indecision all round. They have to do a bit better than that.
And he has slightly undercooked that one.
Milan clearly didn't help themselves by telegraphing that one. It was always going to be intercepted.
He's picked his way through. Easy enough for the goalkeeper. Zielinski. Ambitious ball here. That is a brilliant interception. Milan have their third corner. They've played it short. Ederson receives it in a good... Tries one from range! He's beaten the keeper, but hit the post. Oh no, that could be a costly miss. Corner number 4 coming up here. And it's been taken short. Zielinski gets his head on it! And that's a real chance missed. Cacare. And it's Sergio Roberto. Nice bit of trickery. Well, that tackle was certainly sturdy.
I think we might be done here, Peter. I don't see there being enough time for them to try again.
It's a promising position. Ribéry. Great vision. Great ball if he can get there. Look at the space. Goes for a shot! Incredible! Just incredible! A game of margins! A game of thrills! This might just do it! His position was perfect, the invitation was there for him, and his response absolutely clinical.
Yeah, keeping calm and taking a touch like that.
Oh, that's a foul in a dangerous area. Pavlovic has been given his marching orders. He had already been on a yellow card from a previous incident. The final whistle is imminent, but I do think he'll allow time for this free kick. Ribéry. Added time is up, and there goes the whistle. Como played more than a part in what has been a very exciting game. A game that began so promisingly from their perspective, but they are leaving here. Things are bubbling up quite nicely here. A healthy whiff of expectation laced with the odd infusion of nerves. Everyone knows what's at stake here. The chance to play on a grander stage. It is time now to focus. There is a massive sense of expectation emanating from this part of Milan. The giant arena bearing the name of perhaps the finest player ever to don the famous black and blue jersey. It is simply a gorgeous, gorgeous sight. There's the whistle. Jim, you've played in games of this nature. Who can make the difference?
Well, Nicolo Barella is by all accounts a jack of all trades, and I think that's a very good way of describing how this player operates, because he's growing into one of Italy's most important midfielders, and he always has a say in...
Oh, he's been caught napping! Decent chance! And he's found the net! Well, was he ever going to miss that? Of course he wasn't.
It's shocking, the ease with which he was able to get into the space, and a player of his quality was highly unlikely to miss that.
Como penetrate first. It is a truly precious lead.
So far, so good, Peter, but they need to start thinking of the next one now, take this momentum and force the issue even more.
And here's Morata.
Morata really needed.
He'll try from distance! And no, just off target. He's had a fair tumble under that challenge. Goes down, but nothing given. That's a cute ball.
Whatever happens, that's the kind of movement which raises hope.
And he's being shifted off it. The ball has bounced loose now. Inter Milan with their first corner, the first in the game for either side, actually. Has a look and plays it forward. Como are looking to go forward now. Oh, well played, well sorted out. And this is Morata. And claimed it back swiftly. He has found the way through. Chance for a shot! No messing about, just bludgeoned away. Yeah, he's fouled him there. Well, that looks like a final warning, still no card.
Well, there's lots of movement in the box for them to pick out.
Moreno. Como already with the upper hand and looking to turn it into something close to dominance. Oh, he's found support out wide, and the counter is on. Oh, no joy this time. Ramon. Oh, that's really good play on the right. He's driving forward. So just the one early goal to report so far. And the score is 1-0. Now it's Morata. Barella. Nicely weighted ball.
There they go, hunting again.
It's run loose here. You have to say that was an exemplary tackle. Stopped him dead in his tracks. Oh, shooting chance! Oh, it's fallen loose again. Well taken goal. Inter are back in business. Some heroic goalkeeping, but even that couldn't save them this time.
Such good movement. Some players have that natural ability to be in the right place at the right time. We've just seen the perfect example.
It's starting to look very interesting, this.
Well, I'd happily watch this every week, Peter. This is exactly what you want from a big game.
Well, the defence proved infallible then, but that won't be the last they'll see of him. Morata showed plenty of zest in getting to the ball, but couldn't quite sort it out. Diaz making good progress on the right-hand side, and he's intervened well there. Barella, he's shifting through the gears here. Whistle's gone, and the referee has given a penalty. Como could not have chosen a worse moment. A lot hinges on this one. Not much more than a formality.
Played a game of double bluff here, I think.
Inter Milan leading now.
To be expected, Peter. They've gone and stepped it up, something they've been threatening to do and will continue to do by the looks of it.
Ramon promptly onto that, and that is that. De Vrij wins the duel this time. Now it's Thuram. Showing great feet there. Thuram. Well, now here's a good battle, bicep to bicep. Oh, we expected better, and so did he. Ramon spots it and intercepts. Now it's Morata. And it's Barella. Martinez. Oh, now Martinez! Off target by a whisker. Kakare.
They need to play this quicker in transitions like this.
Now it's Morata. Pops him off it and wins back the ball. Now it's Thuram. He's had it taken off him. Oh, good spread.
Il quarto uomo indica 2 minuti di recupero.
Çalhanoğlu. Oh, that's a key interception. And no, that was never going to make it. Ambitious ball here. And he's running through. Loose ball now, and there's a chase on to retrieve it. And the referee says that is that for the first half. It's been thrills and spills at either end in the first half. Neither side really seizing the initiative, and both teams still very much in it. And we are up to the break.
Oh, what a half, Peter. What a half. It really has had a bit of everything. Two sides going tooth and nail, trying to win this from the off. If only all games could serve this up.
So that was the first half, and we will be back with the second half shortly.
Signore e signori, facciamo gli auguri a un membro del nostro fan club che oggi festeggia l'anniversario di matrimonio. Sostituzione per l'Inter. Numero 3. Lascia il campo per il
Down to business again.
Cambio di giocatori.
It's not easy being down in situations like this. I know it's an overused term, but you really have to play with courage. Be brave, and let's see where it gets you.
Can he finish? And he has his goal! What remarkable powers of recovery!
Wow, this is so good. I mean, seriously good. They're putting on quite a show here for us.
A mere formality, nigh on a certainty. He is truly in the zone.
Well, how cool was that? He was almost teasing the keeper then.
And it didn't take him long. Just sitting on the bench and waiting moments ago, already he has scored.
That's just as the manager would have seen it, an impact sub.
So again, we have parity.
Well, this is to be expected, Peter, when you've got two strong teams of fairly equal standing. The outcome should all come down to finishing.
The most accurate pass. Martinez, and he shoots! It's run loose, who's going to get there? Well, that tackle was certainly sturdy.
They want to be quick here. It's breakaway time. Well, I'm hoping for a nice open second half now. It's there to be...
Oh, he's been caught on it here! A moment to savour for all of us. Lined up on the start line, their eyes fixed on the prize. It is the ultimate calm before the inevitable storm. Well, it looks like a big game, sounds like a big game. Everyone involved is absolutely up for it. So we're very much on the way now. Jim, who do you reckon is pivotal?
Well, they say that there's been a bit of a renaissance, Peter, at the number 10 position, and this guy, Çalhanoğlu, is one of the players who has really shone in recent times. He's not the quickest, but both his delivery and...
He's had a shot! Oh, he gave that an almighty thump.
Well, it was a confident attempt, and he made it look like a doddle the way he generated that power.
DiMarco. For Çalhanoğlu, and it's DiMarco. Barella. Stefan de Vrij. Darmian. Referee's given a throw. Darmian. And it's Denzel Dumfries. Barella, Inter Milan, couldn't do a whole lot with it there. They could do with more sharpness in their passing. Dumfries to Barella. So, Jim, what has caught your eye in these early exchanges?
Well, I think both teams probably feel it's too early for either to start taking real risks. So they're still very much in a phase of testing the waters and sizing each other up.
He has found the way through. Oh, great leap! Didn't quite get enough on that.
Well, this is simple. The supply is to be admired. The defending is to be admonished.
It's a pretty loose pass. Paz. Now it's Tura. Looking for options for movement. Over to the right flank. Aimed at the far side. And that has been cleared. Still goalless. He's a sharp little ball here. And this is Morata. Darmian. And the shot! And a goal! And that will surely go down as one of the easiest goals he could ever score.
Yeah, keeping calm and taking a touch like that when it's all going on around you isn't always that easy, but he made it look like a doddle. Finishing it off was quite simple after that.
They have what they wanted, the first breakthrough.
That has really stirred things up, and if they carry on like this, things might even get louder here.
And the return pass. Passing is crisp and sharp. And it's Denzel Dumfries. And here's Barella. Paz does well to get it back. Çalhanoğlu really struggling to influence the game.
Look, he could do with someone else taking responsibility to shift the target. He badly needs some help here.
And he's managed to get free. Dumfries tries a cross. Easy enough for the goalkeeper. Great defending, strong and determined. Threads one in. Dumfries. 15 minutes till half-time. Knocks it into space. Moreno. Alberto Moreno is very much the model of the modern-day fullback. Thuram. Thuram stood his ground strongly. Well, that defending is unapologetically persistent. It's almost personal, and it had to be. And if you have just joined us, still just one goal between them. And the score is 1-0. Tries to play it through. Paz. He's shifting through the gears here. Well, he's not happy with that challenge, but the referee has let it go. He's in a great position, and he shoots! It's loose, and there's a race for the ball. Oh, terrific save from the keeper.
Really looked sharp there, didn't he? That's very well played.
And now a sudden chance to counter. Good ball, good take. Defending was strong and firm. And it is clear to see that he is not at all happy with that.
Yeah, he just didn't seem to get enough on the pass, Peter, did he?
And he's looking at the referee, but the referee is shaking his head. Not the most accurate pass. Çalhanoğlu. And he cuts out the supply. And the referee says that is that for the first half. A very combative, competitive half with just the one decisive moment. It's been compelling stuff. Como up by 1 goal at the halfway point.
Yeah, on the face of it, it looks a fair reflection of what we've all seen, Peter. Some incisive play one side, battling qualities on the other. I think this game is there to be won. And
Morata! Alvaro Morata! Brilliant! A finish of true class! Two to the good, and they are purring, absolutely purring. And that is about as cool as they come. He picked his spot expertly.
That's just a fabulous...
Oh, what has happened here? And he's taking no chances there. And it's Damian. Now it's Morata. Stefan de Vrij. Now that looks a decent ball. He's on it, can he get away? And the shot! And it's there! And they are disappearing out of sight. He knows it's taken a big and very kind deflection, but he is claiming it nonetheless. Como find a position of real strength now.
Well, their manager seems to have them always...
Oh, he's been caught napping! And it's a corner. Corner number 2 then. Oh, that's a fine interception. Decent chance! Now, how often do you see that?
Well, it's almost like he had too much thinking time there, Peter.
Kakare. Ramon does really well there, he is strong. And it's still early in the second half, but this does look like a job already done. And that's an errant pass. Well, the run has been sold a little bit short there.
Well, everything up to the final pass looked decent. They just couldn't pick out that killer ball.
Marlen, and here's Lautaro Martinez, and it's made its way to him. Chance! And that has forced the very best out of the keeper. Çalhanoğlu plays it short. Çalhanoğlu, and it's Damian. Como have the chance to go the other way. Foot in. Çalhanoğlu. Some resolute defending there. Well played, well sorted out.
They've been denied a chance to develop any rhythm in the passing department.
And the pass is intercepted. Ambitious ball here. Nice interception, well timed. And now they can clear their lines. That has not gone well. That's an imaginative pass. Well read, and the danger is averted. Pinches it off him. Morata. Oh, that pass isn't the best. Well timed, excellent interception. Just about up to 75 minutes. DiMarco promptly onto that, and that is that. And it's Çalhanoğlu. And here's Lautaro Martinez. DiMarco. And he's had it nicked away. Oh, perfectly measured that. And here's Çalhanoğlu. And it's been hooked away. And that's been won straight back. Como have a free kick. Well, that's a booking, always looked it. No, that's been intercepted. Probing pass. Ramon kept his eye on it, and he's there. Can he get on the end of this? And he's well positioned here. And he's charged, surely! And he hits the net! Oh, beautifully dispatched. There was no reaching that.
That's expertly finished, and he's done that so often.
Still behind by 2, takes the shot! No, he's missed it.
Inter are stuck in a rut, and impatient putts at goal won't really help their cause here. They need somebody to communicate composure and something more constructive.
Paz aimed beyond the defence. Çalhanoğlu. Sergio Roberto. Can he get it through? Can he get onto this? There's the shot! And the assistant referee rightly gives him offside. This ended up in no man's land. Played out to the left flank. Now it's Çalhanoğlu. Barella. In with the challenge. And that was very necessary. That's a throw. Now here's the delivery. Darmian gets on his bike and on the move. Time added on 4 minutes. That is good alertness. And that is it. The referee has seen enough. Como can celebrate now. They have exactly what they craved. Your reflections then, Jim?
From the manager's perspective, Peter, I don't think he could have asked for much more. Well, certainly result-wise. This is a game they wanted to win for so many reasons, and his players did a sterling job carrying out the instructions. Thoroughly enjoyable.
Many thanks to Jim, and with that, it is a very good night to you.
Ricordiamo a tutti I tifosi che sul maxi schermo è possibile seguire le notizie sul traffico.